Hi, my name is Raul Aguirre and this is my evidence tree of contemporary world. First of all, I'm going to talk about the main events that happened in the last decades. Between 1964 and 1982, the Soviet Union was governed by Leonid Brezhnev, an authoritarian leader that took his country to the cusp of power and economic influence. Leonid Brezhnev died in 1982 and was succeeded by Yuri Andropov. Andropov died 2 years later in 1984 and was succeeded by Konstantin Cherenkov, a very similar politician who died just 1 year later. On the 9th of November of 1989, the Eastern German government officially announced that the citizens of Berlin could travel between the East and the West without any major problems. That very evening, the people of Berlin, having gathered in masses, brought whatever tools they had and began dismantling the wall. In 1990, the three Baltic republics, Estonia, Lithuania, and Lithuania, unilaterally declared their independence from the Soviet Union, setting a precedent for the rest of the Soviet Republic states. Desperate and feeling boxed in, Gorbachev tried to put a halt to the inevitable by deploying the military. The war began in 1990 before the fall of the Soviet Union, and on October 2nd of 1990, Iraqi troops crossed the border and rapidly seized control of the small country, occupying its principal military installations and government offices. It was on February 28 in 1991 when Iraq finally recognized defeat, leaving Kuwait free of its invader. In 1944, a meeting of 44 allied countries was held in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, USA. It was there that the New World Economic Order was born as a result of the creation of two institutions, the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. The event most remembered in relation to the terrorist attack of the Twin Towers in New York on September 11 of 2001, an event that rerouted international politics in the United States and its allies. The United States launched an invasion first of Afghanistan in 2001 and later to Iraq in 2003, a conflict that eventually toppled the dictatorship of Saddam Hussein. Now I'm going to talk about some important concepts of these topics. The globalization is a process of the international integration arising from the interchange of worldviews, products, ideas, and other aspects of culture. Advance in transportation, telecommunication infrastructure, including the rise of the telegraphs and its posterity of the internet, are major factors in globalizations, generating further interdependence of economic and cultural activities. The terrorism is commonly defined as violent acts intended to create fear, perpetrated as a religious, political, or ideological goal, in which deliberate a target of disregard the safety of non-combatants. Another common definition sees terrorism as a political, ideological, or religious violence by non-state actors. Some definitions now include acts of unlawful violence and war. This new reality is commonly known as unipolarism, that is, the concentration of power in one singular polar, the United States of America. In its most strict sense, this does not mean that the new superpower has absolute power over the entire world, but that it is considered as the major player in international affairs. The digital revolution of informatics is another phenomenon that has marked our era. Since the invention of the television and the telephone, the world has traveled through a process of interdependent technological advances. The progression of the computer in the middle of the 20th century has been a principal innovation that has marked the revolution.